I used to have dreams where I was standing face to face at its edge or flying just above the ocean, a lone witness to the architecture of the darkness of its depths, the shadows of its creatures dwelling below, moving beneath me, ancient and majestic unseen beings. Its waves breathed with the power that evoked and carried a dark and mysterious air and energy that weighed of heaviness. Like the ocean was angry, and myself was in a constant preparation for readiness to hold my breath, in anticipation that something dreadful could happen that perhaps I was not ready for. And yet the reason was unknown as to exactly what it was I was fearing. The dread had no name, yet it wore the shape of possibility. Was it a fear of what I may have to face, or was it the fear of thinking I may not be ready or equipped to handle whatever it was? With the sacred opportunity of each visit, each journey back, I returned night after night to the realm where dreamers awakened and the awakened sleep, in the threshold place where soul and silence touch. My spirit was alive in the place of in-between, bringing me closer to the moment I, one day, was free enough, brave enough, and sat with myself in the stillness of my heart enough, where my energetic, spiritual, and earthly bodies were perfectly and divinely aligned into a single luminous truth, where theoretical, philosophical, and practical actions would rise not from conditioning, but from the natural breath of sovereignty, and it all became one and the same. Here in the now, my choices and my actions were a response as natural and confident as breathing. My responses to the world no longer followed the old circuitry of conditioning. Instead, they began to rise from a quieter realm within me, where my sovereignty had always been patiently waiting for me, like a distant star calling me home. In that quiet expanse, my most authentic self and original form emerged, shimmering, timeless, untouched, luminous and glowing. The heights and depths we are meant to reach are not linear. They are not steps or structures built by human hands or created from any limitations set by humankind. They are constellations within each of us, realms that reveal themselves only when we enter the stillness where the soul drifts, free and honestly. Our ascent begins the moment we surrender to our own unfolding and becoming. The deeper we travel into ourselves, releasing the artifacts and chains we've carried across lifetimes, the higher we rise in mind, body, and spirit. Each layer we shed becomes stardust behind us. Each truth we reclaim becomes a new orbit forward. And so we rise, not by climbing, but by remembering, by drifting inward, touching the infinite within. In that space, the inner voice, the ancient cosmic compass that guides through a resonance of loving frequencies, began to speak in the dialect of the stars. It whispers what has always been whispered, but only in that now moment did its resonance reach the chambers of my waiting soul. The transmissions of light codes unfolded through my being, not to be heard by the ears, but to be felt in the vibration of the heart. To hear them was to remember. To remember was to honor. And to honor was to stand in reverence with every soul before me and every soul yet to come. It speaks soft and gentle. Do not doubt your capabilities. You have made it through and survived everything you once feared would end you. And yet, here you are. You are the sky unbounded. The only boundaries are the limits we believe and set for ourselves. If the sky is the limit, then let me imagine and dream of the place that exists beyond it. And so my consciousness rose to that imagined place beyond imagination, carried by the winds of change and transformation, free and confident with an undeniable certainty and inner knowing that if I were to fall, the one I would become would rise to catch me. So now the ocean that once too many times had haunted my dreams, with its depths a mirror of emotions too vast, its tides and waves unpredictable, its creatures lurking below with the wild breath of life's uncertainty, where I once stood trembling on the shores of my own heart, began to soften. Its surface smoothed into a hymn of light and gentle reflection. It called to me softly, and for the first time I walked toward it, into its arms, unafraid. The tide that once threatened to pull me under now carries me home. In its rhythm, I recognized my healing. The ocean and I are kin again, no longer strangers. It welcomes me, and I belong. And then I find myself standing in the light. The sun rose, not above me, but within me. The light and warmth slowly filling my skin, my breath, my bones. A quiet merging of the visible and the eternal, of what is seen and what is soul. Once I hid from the brilliance. Now I stepped into it. Now I stand in it. No shadow left to escape or run from. Only illumination. Only awakening. I see a figure splashing in the waves, in the depths, a sight that once would have frightened me or would have sent me retreating to safer shores. But now something in me moved without hesitation, without fear of my own survival. I reached out, driven by the impulse to save, to love, to protect another life. And from the deep, a grand, majestic vessel arose. Silver, shimmering, it gleamed, half ocean, half sky, a mystical messenger between worlds. It did not carry me. It supported me so that I might carry another. The strength of the cosmos filled my limbs as though love itself had crowned me with purpose. In that moment, love eclipsed fear. Selflessness became freedom. I became both ocean and sky, of earth and of something otherworldly. And I understood the essence of existence. To love is to live without fear. For where love is and exists, fear dissolves back into nothingness. A rainbow so majestic with colors that breathed and pulsed with energy so vibrant and alive, arched like a bridge interconnected with my heart. A covenant after storms, and rising up and out from the deep glided a being of grace, a magnificent stingray made of starlight and constellations. It moved with the slow certainty of trust. It shimmered with peace, its presence a whisper. You are safe to feel. Perhaps it was my higher self, or love wearing a new face, draped in a new shape. And in this wave, not of water, but of love, it touched me. And in its embrace, I melted like a child in a mother's arms. And in that holding, I knew I have nothing to fear. The ocean, the light, the vessel, the rainbow, and the ray all spoke the same truth. I am ready. I am whole. I am home. I was ready to return to my home away from home, carrying with me the gift and memories of a journey older than my name. I awoke again in this realm that was far from the home where my body laid in rest, wrapped in the peace and comfort of familiar sheets, in the safety and warmth of my bed. And as I returned to my body and opened my eyes in gratitude with the acknowledgement of the present that I had been given, tears fell from the soul rather than the eyes. Tears of gratitude for the vastness my inner world had revealed. I see and feel the waking world differently. Every life, every breath, connected and intertwined in one tapestry of love. In the silence, I found peace. And now I walk with this knowing, with this light, with this spark, ready to offer it to any heart open enough to receive its quiet, cosmic whisper.